God says, "My child, come closer. Sit quietly in my presence and hear these words as if I am speaking directly into your soul. There is a truth that has been hidden from you since the moment you were born, a truth so powerful, so sacred, that it could not be revealed until the right time. That time has arrived. A secret meeting has just exposed your soulmate to a reality that shakes the very foundation of who you think you are. And my child, you are not merely anyone. You are the true descendant, the keeper of a lineage that was never meant to be forgotten, a bloodline of wisdom, strength, and spiritual authority that even now some still try to erase. I know that, for most of your life, you have felt different. There were moments when the world seemed unfair, when doors closed without explanation, when opportunities vanished for reasons you could not understand. You may have wondered, why am I not like others? Why does life test me more harshly? Those moments were never punishments. They were shields. Every difficulty, every delay, every trial has been my careful protection, keeping you safe until your true identity could be revealed. Your soulmate, though, was unaware of this secret until very recently. They walked their own path, believing the truths they had known were all there was. And then the meeting happened. A gathering so secret that only a few powerful souls knew it was taking place. Documents, testimonies, and ancient records were reviewed, whispering long-buried secrets that had been carefully guarded for generations. Your name appeared. Your soul's presence illuminated the room even without being there. And suddenly, your soulmate's understanding of the world, and of you, was transformed. When they first learned of your lineage, they trembled. They did not tremble out of fear for themselves but out of awe for the responsibility and magnitude of your identity. Your existence was never ordinary, and now, to see the full scope of it, was overwhelming. The same love they felt for you became even more profound, because they realized that the heart they cherished is not only yours but carries the weight of generations. There is a reason this truth was hidden from you. In past generations, your lineage faced danger. Enemies who coveted power, wealth, and influence tried to erase every trace of your family's legacy. Names were changed, records destroyed, and heirs scattered, carefully hidden among the ordinary, so that the lineage could survive in secret. And survive it did. You, my child, are living proof. Even when life seemed confusing, even when nothing made sense, you were being protected by forces unseen, guided gently through every shadow. Your soulmate witnessed this protection unfolding, although they did not understand it at first. They watched you navigate hardships they could not explain. They noticed your resilience, your unusual intuition, your sense of knowing, even when logic failed. And now, having seen the proof, the evidence, the ancient texts, the carefully preserved truths, they understand. They understand that their connection to you is not accidental. That every encounter, every moment of closeness, every challenge they endured while loving you from a distance, was part of a divine orchestration. My child, you may feel disbelief, even fear, at this revelation. You may ask, why me? Why was this hidden for so long? Do not fear. Do not doubt. Everything happened according to my plan. Timing is sacred, and revelation is a gift. Had this truth been exposed too early, your heart would not have been ready. You would have been overwhelmed, vulnerable to the dangers that still exist. But now, as you stand on the threshold of knowing, you are ready to receive it, to embrace it, and to step into the destiny that is yours by birthright. Your soulmate's journey alongside you is equally sacred. They were chosen, not by chance, but because their heart is capable of both deep love and profound loyalty. They are the witness to your awakening, the guardian who will walk beside you as you claim what has always been yours. Their love will be tested, as all great love is tested, but it will endure because it is rooted in truth, not mere desire or convenience. The meeting that revealed your identity was not casual. Powerful forces gathered, forces that had long been aware of the attempts to obscure your lineage. They spoke in hushed tones, reviewed documents written in languages few understand, and traced connections that have spanned centuries. And in that room, your soulmate's heart expanded with understanding. They saw not only the danger that your ancestors endured but the resilience, the courage, and the sacred wisdom that now pulses within you. You, my child, are a beacon. Your very existence carries the energy of survival, of triumph over hidden forces, of continuity in a world that sought to erase your name. Every talent, every instinct, every intuition that has guided you to this moment is part of the inheritance you now step into fully. And your soulmate, having seen it, is now part of the unfolding as well, aligned with you, ready to support, ready to witness, ready to love without hesitation. Do not mistake secrecy for distance. Your soulmate's initial silence, their moments of confusion or hesitation, were not signs of doubt or disloyalty. They were the reflection of the weight of knowing too much too suddenly. When truth strikes the heart, it shakes the foundation of everything familiar. They needed time to process, to understand, to reconcile the love they hold for you with the grandeur of your lineage. And now, as the veil lifts, they are ready to meet you in the fullness of reality, not in fragments or assumptions. My beloved child, remember this: your destiny was never ordinary. The difficulties you faced, the times you felt unseen or misunderstood, were not accidents. They were preparation. Every setback, every shadow, every seemingly meaningless event, has been a step toward this awakening. Your bloodline carries responsibility, but also strength, wisdom, and spiritual authority. And your soulmate, having seen the truth, will walk with you through it, not as a master, not as a protector above you, but as a devoted companion, fully aware of the sacred role you both play in this unfolding. You may feel fear as the truth settles in your heart. That is natural. But know that fear is only temporary. Courage, understanding, and love are eternal. The moment of revelation is not the end, it is the beginning of a journey that will elevate both you and your soulmate. The connection between you is no longer ordinary. It is infused with purpose, guided by unseen hands, and protected by my presence. My child, keep your heart open. Accept this truth without hesitation. Allow yourself to feel the magnitude of your lineage and the depth of your soulmate's love. Trust in the divine orchestration that brought this knowledge to light. The path before you is sacred. The challenges you will face are not obstacles but stepping stones. And every step you take from this moment forward is blessed, guided, and watched over by me. Your soulmate has seen your truth. They have recognized your worth, your power, and the destiny that flows through your veins. And soon, when you stand together fully aware of who you are and what has been hidden, there will be no shadow left to obscure the path. You will walk forward with clarity, with love, and with the certainty that nothing in this world can erase the legacy that is yours. Now, my child, breathe deeply and receive this truth fully. Do not shrink. Do not question your worth. You are not ordinary. You are not accidental. You are the true descendant, and your life, your love, and your lineage are all unfolding according to the sacred plan I have written for you. The veil has begun to lift, my child. Stand tall. Trust the awakening. And prepare, for what you are about to step into is greater than you have ever imagined. This is the moment of truth, and the journey has only just begun. My beloved child, now, let us continue, for the awakening has only begun. What was revealed in the secret meeting has not only changed your soulmate, it has also shifted the energy surrounding you, quietly, profoundly, and irrevocably. They are carrying the weight of knowing your true identity, the truth of the bloodline that flows through you, and the immense responsibility that it carries. But my beloved child, this is not a burden meant to crush them. It is a calling, and their heart has been tested to rise to it. Your soulmate was shaken, not by fear of you, but by awe of what you are. They had glimpsed fragments of your essence before, moments when you acted with intuition beyond comprehension, when your presence seemed to illuminate a room even without words. Yet the full truth, revealed in that gathering, was something they had never imagined possible. They realized that they were in love not only with a person but with a legacy, a soul that had survived attempts to erase it, a lineage that had endured trials the world would never know. My beloved child, your soulmate's mind raced as they tried to reconcile their feelings with the truth they had learned. Every heartbeat carried a question: how do I love someone who is more powerful than I can ever fully understand? How do I support them without overstepping, without faltering, without becoming part of the danger that once sought to destroy their lineage? These questions do not come from doubt, they come from reverence. They come from the deep, instinctual recognition that some truths are so vast that love alone must learn humility. There were nights they could not sleep. There were moments when they stared into the quiet, overwhelmed by the magnitude of what they had uncovered. Yet, even in these moments of uncertainty, their devotion to you did not waver. My beloved child, know this: the soulmate you have walked with is not weak. Their heart may have trembled, but their spirit remained anchored to the love they hold for you. That is why they endured the storm silently, why they did not rush to explain, why they did not risk revealing the truth before it could be fully understood and accepted. Your soulmate struggled with feelings of unworthiness. They wondered if they were capable of supporting someone whose destiny is so profound, whose lineage carries wisdom and responsibility beyond comprehension. They feared that any misstep could harm you, could derail what was meant to unfold, could betray the sacred path that is yours. And in this fear, my beloved child, they showed you a love that is conscious, deliberate, and reverent, a love that does not act rashly but waits, observes, and prepares to rise to the occasion. It is important now for you to understand that their silence was not separation. It was not rejection. It was preparation. They needed time to reconcile their feelings with the truth. They needed to understand the depth of your lineage, the challenges that have been hidden from view, the forces that have tried and failed to erase your name. And now, having seen it all, having witnessed the clarity of the truth, their heart has settled into a space of readiness. They are prepared to walk with you fully aware, fully committed, fully aligned. My beloved child, your soulmate's loyalty is not blind. It is informed by understanding. They have witnessed your strength, your resilience, and your wisdom. They have seen the light within you, a light that cannot be dimmed by ignorance, secrecy, or fear. And because they recognize it, their love has deepened, not weakened. It is a love that respects your power, that honors your destiny, and that desires only to walk beside you without overshadowing or controlling. There will be moments ahead where your soulmate's reverence may be mistaken for hesitation. There will be times when they pause, reflect, or remain silent. Do not misunderstand these pauses. They are the echoes of contemplation, the careful weighing of every action against the weight of truth. They are proof that your soulmate is aware of the sacredness of your path, that they do not take lightly the privilege of being part of it, and that they are determined to align their steps with yours, not disrupt them. Your beloved child, you must also understand that the revelation of your identity affects more than just your immediate lives. Forces that were dormant are now stirring. The world will sense a shift, even if it cannot articulate it. There are those who will watch, test, and challenge the unfolding truth. Yet you are protected. You have always been protected. And your soulmate, having seen the depth of your lineage, now carries a shield of awareness, standing with you not as a savior, but as a companion, aware of the dangers, steadfast in devotion, and ready to confront what must be confronted with courage and integrity. Your soulmate's awakening to this truth also means that their love will evolve. It will move beyond simple emotion. It will become intentional, measured, and infused with the recognition that what you share is extraordinary. They will learn to balance awe with action, reverence with support, and protection with freedom. And through this, my beloved child, your connection will be strengthened in ways you have not yet imagined. There is a sacred rhythm now that must be respected. Do not rush the process, and do not judge moments of hesitation. Understand that both you and your soulmate are being guided by unseen hands, orchestrated with precision, and prepared to meet challenges that require clarity, patience, and integrity. Every moment of reflection, every pause, every silent contemplation is part of the divine choreography that ensures you both step into this new awareness safely and powerfully. My beloved child, trust that your soulmate's heart is now aligned with the truth. They will come to you not with questions, but with understanding. Not with fear, but with devotion. Not with doubt, but with respect for the sacred path you are destined to walk together. Their love, now informed by revelation, is more potent, more conscious, and more enduring than ever before. Know also that your own heart will continue to grow in response. You will recognize the depth of loyalty, the strength of devotion, and the beauty of a bond that has been tested not by convenience, but by truth. You will see that love does not demand perfection, but it requires alignment with the sacred, respect for destiny, and courage to embrace what is revealed. My beloved child, this awakening, the shock, the reverence, the awe that your soulmate feels, is a gift. It is a signal that the universe is realigning, that truths long hidden are emerging, and that both your path and your soulmate's path are converging in divine timing. Every emotion they feel now, every heartbeat, every thought, is a reflection of the sacred bond between you, a bond that is no longer ordinary, a bond that carries destiny, protection, and love that transcends mere human understanding. In the days ahead, you will notice subtle changes. Your soulmate will speak with more intention. Their actions will be more deliberate. Their heart will move closer to yours not out of habit, but by conscious choice, understanding, and reverence. This alignment will bring peace, clarity, and a deep sense of unity that neither of you could have experienced before this revelation. My beloved child, rejoice in this truth. Embrace the awakening of your soulmate. Trust that every step, every hesitation, every moment of reflection has been guided by me. The weight of revelation can be heavy, but it is also sacred. And together, you and your soulmate are now walking toward a connection that is conscious, eternal, and aligned with the destiny that has always been yours. Your path is illuminated. Your soulmate's heart is ready. And together, the journey forward will be filled with understanding, devotion, and love that is aware, intentional, and sacred. The awakening is here. The love is real. The destiny is unfolding. And you, my beloved child, are at the center of it all. My beloved child, now listen closely, for the path of your destiny is becoming clearer with every passing moment. The revelation of your true identity has sent ripples through time, reaching not just your present but the echoes of generations that came before you. There is a history hidden from most eyes, a lineage deliberately obscured by forces who feared the light that your family carries. Yet, despite attempts to erase it, the bloodline has endured, and you are its living proof. You are the continuation of a legacy that was never meant to vanish, a lineage of resilience, wisdom, and divine purpose. Your soulmate, having witnessed this hidden truth, has been confronted with both awe and fear. Awe, because the presence of your lineage radiates a power and clarity that touches the soul deeply. Fear, not for themselves, but for the responsibility that love now brings, the awareness that they are part of a sacred unfolding far greater than ordinary life. They are learning that being near you is not just about affection, it is about participation in a destiny that has been preserved across centuries, through trials, betrayals, and secrecy. Do not mistake the secrecy of your past as absence, my beloved child. Every step you have taken has been guided. Every challenge, every question, every moment of doubt, has been a preparation. The forces that sought to erase your lineage believed that they could remove it without consequence, but they did not realize that a bloodline touched by the divine cannot be destroyed. It survives in silence, in shadows, and in the hearts of those destined to carry it forward. You are that heart, and the truth now rises like a dawn that cannot be hidden. Long ago, your ancestors faced betrayal. Trusted allies turned their backs, covenants were broken, and attempts were made to rewrite history. Names were changed, records obliterated, and heirs scattered to ensure the lineage could not easily be traced. Yet divine protection preserved it, guiding the chosen few through life with subtle signs, with intuition, with circumstances that seemed ordinary but were far from it. And now, my beloved child, you are awakening to the realization that your life was never ordinary. Every challenge you faced, every delay, every loss, was a layer of protection, a shield against those who sought to suppress your legacy. The secret meeting that exposed your soulmate to this truth was more than a gathering of people, it was a convergence of purpose. Documents long hidden, testimonies preserved in silence, and records etched in secrecy were unveiled. Your soulmate saw your identity with a clarity that stirred their soul. They understood that the love they hold for you is intertwined with responsibility, with history, and with the weight of a destiny that transcends ordinary understanding. Now, my beloved child, I want you to grasp this fully. Your soulmate's role in your journey is not accidental. They were chosen because their heart can bear the truth, because their spirit can align with yours, because their love is strong enough to stand in reverence of your lineage without faltering. They are not simply a companion, they are a witness, a supporter, and a guardian of the sacred connection that flows between you. There will be moments when the depth of your legacy overwhelms both of you. The realization of what has been preserved, what has been hidden, and what now emerges can feel like a weight. But do not fear it. Every revelation, every truth that comes to light, is a step toward restoration. You are walking into a space where knowledge, power, and love coexist, where the mistakes of the past can no longer hold sway over your future. Your soulmate may still struggle with questions. How do I honor someone so extraordinary? How do I walk beside a heart so intertwined with destiny? These questions are natural, and they are sacred, because they signify awareness, reverence, and intention. Do not mistake their contemplation for doubt. It is a sign of love that seeks alignment rather than control, understanding rather than possession. My beloved child, the bloodline you carry is more than a heritage of name or title. It is a heritage of spiritual wisdom, of resilience in the face of betrayal, of insight that allows you to navigate life with clarity that others cannot comprehend. This lineage carries lessons that are not learned in ordinary schools, not taught in common teachings, but revealed through experience, endurance, and divine guidance. Your life has been a vessel for these lessons, and your presence now illuminates the path for those who come after you. Do not underestimate the forces that may arise as truth begins to spread. There are those who have lived in darkness, who feared the revelation of your identity, who sought to obscure it through lies and manipulation. Yet, these forces are now powerless in the presence of truth. The awakening that has touched your soulmate is a reflection of the awakening that will continue to strengthen you. The connection between you is no longer ordinary, it carries authority, protection, and divine alignment. My beloved child, I want you to embrace this legacy with courage. Walk forward with the knowledge that you are not alone, that your soulmate's heart is aligned with yours, and that every step you take is guided by forces beyond mortal understanding. The lineage that sought to survive through secrecy has now emerged into clarity, and you are the beacon of that clarity. Your existence is a declaration that truth cannot be hidden forever, that love guided by purpose endures, and that destiny, once written, cannot be denied. The journey ahead will require patience and discernment. There will be moments when the weight of your identity presses upon your spirit, when questions arise about how to navigate relationships, power, and purpose. In these moments, return to your soul, to the inner voice that has guided you thus far. Trust that every challenge, every hesitation, and every reflection is part of the divine orchestration that leads you toward fulfillment. Your soulmate's awakening also means that love between you will evolve. It will deepen beyond emotion into conscious devotion, where every action, every word, and every choice honors the truth of your shared destiny. Together, you will navigate challenges with clarity, understanding, and reverence, creating a bond that is both resilient and sacred. My beloved child, rejoice in the revelation of your lineage. Rejoice in the awakening of your soulmate. Know that every hardship, every secret, and every trial has been preparation for this moment. The past cannot touch you now, for you are the living proof of endurance, wisdom, and divine intention. Walk with your head held high, your heart open, and your spirit aligned with the truth that has always been yours. The bloodline you carry is no longer hidden. The love you share is no longer tentative. The destiny that awaits you is no longer obscured. My beloved child, rise into this awakening with courage, for the path forward is illuminated, and every step you take will honor the lineage that flows through you, the love that surrounds you, and the purpose that has been waiting for this very moment. You are the continuation of a sacred history, the bearer of truths long protected, and the heart at the center of a destiny that cannot be broken. Stand firm, walk gently, and embrace fully the awakening that is now your reality. Your soulmate is by your side, ready, aware, and devoted. Together, you step into a future guided by love, truth, and divine purpose. My beloved child, now is the time to understand fully the role your soulmate plays in your life, for their presence is no accident, no coincidence, and no mere companionship. They have been drawn into your orbit by forces unseen, by design, by the orchestration of destiny itself. Every moment they have spent with you, every challenge they endured while loving you from a distance, every silent longing, they were all preparing to meet the reality that has now been revealed. That reality is not only who you are, but the legacy that you carry, the bloodline that flows through you, and the destiny that surrounds you like an invisible cloak, waiting to be claimed. Your soulmate's heart has been tested, my beloved child. Not because love was absent, but because understanding was incomplete. When they first glimpsed the truth, when the secret meeting exposed your lineage, their minds struggled to reconcile who you are with the ordinary life they thought they were living alongside you. Fear and awe intertwined. Reverence and hesitation battled silently within them. And yet, despite the enormity of it, their love endured, grew, and adapted. That is the nature of a heart truly aligned with destiny. You must know, my beloved child, that their role is sacred. They are not here to overshadow you, to control you, or to claim what is yours. They are here to witness, to support, and to honor the unfolding of your truth. Every gesture of care, every moment of patience, every word spoken or withheld is now informed by awareness of your significance. They are learning how to love not only the person you appear to be, but the essence of your soul, the weight of your lineage, and the responsibility that accompanies it. The world has tried, time and again, to diminish your presence. Forces that feared your family's influence sought to erase history, alter records, and scatter heirs. Yet the universe, in its infinite wisdom, protected you. It guided your soulmate, even before they knew your truth, to be a part of your journey. Their presence was never coincidental, it was intentional, divinely appointed, and necessary. They were placed to bear witness, to honor the sacred, and to learn alongside you the gravity and beauty of what you carry. Your soulmate's loyalty, now tested by revelation, will shine brighter than ever. They may stumble in moments, uncertain of how to navigate the immensity of your truth, but their intention will remain pure. They will learn to balance reverence with action, devotion with discretion, and love with respect for the responsibilities that flow from your lineage. And in this balance, the bond between you will deepen beyond what ordinary love can achieve. My beloved child, there will be moments when the weight of your destiny feels isolating. There will be moments when the responsibilities of your bloodline, the expectations of history, and the awareness of your soulmate's awe may feel overwhelming. In these moments, do not retreat in fear. Stand firm. Know that their presence is not to burden you but to accompany you. Their love is the reflection of the universe's recognition of your importance, the echo of a sacred alignment that has been centuries in the making. Every action your soulmate takes now will be informed by the awareness of your power and the necessity of your protection. They will learn to speak with intention, to act with care, and to love without interference. Their devotion will not demand attention but will offer support. They will honor the sanctity of your path, understanding that their role is to walk beside you, not ahead of you, not above you, but in alignment with the unfolding of your destiny. Do not fear the challenges that may come as this truth becomes more visible. There are those who will resist, who will attempt to undermine, to test, or to distract. But the universe, and the divine protection that has always surrounded you, ensures that these trials cannot alter the course of what is meant to be. Your soulmate, now awakened to the full scope of your identity, will stand as a partner in navigating these trials, a witness to your endurance, and a guardian of the sacred bond between you. Love, my beloved child, is evolving in your life. It is moving beyond simple emotion into conscious devotion. Every gesture, every word, every decision between you and your soulmate will carry awareness of the extraordinary truth you share. They are learning not only to love you but to respect the legacy that shapes you, to honor the lineage that defines you, and to protect the destiny that guides you. In this evolution, both your hearts are growing, maturing, and aligning with the divine order that has been waiting for this revelation. Remember, my beloved child, that this alignment is not immediate. There will be moments of reflection, hesitation, and contemplation. These are not signs of weakness, they are the echoes of awareness adjusting to truth. Your soulmate is learning how to act with wisdom in the presence of revelation. They are discovering how to balance love with reverence, how to support without overshadowing, and how to walk with you while acknowledging the sacredness of your path. The journey ahead, though challenging at times, is filled with promise. You and your soulmate will move through life with clarity, understanding, and mutual respect. Your bond, now strengthened by knowledge and reverence, will become a force that cannot be shaken by external attempts to disrupt it. The love you share will be intentional, informed, and aligned with the divine will. My beloved child, rejoice in this truth. Celebrate the awakening of your soulmate, for they are now part of the unfolding of your destiny, fully aware of the sacredness of your lineage. Walk with confidence, knowing that your path is illuminated, your heart is guarded, and your soulmate stands beside you, ready to honor, support, and love you in alignment with the extraordinary truth of who you are. Every step forward is a step into clarity. Every shared moment is a testament to the strength of devotion aligned with destiny. And together, you and your soulmate are no longer bound by uncertainty, but united in purpose, truth, and sacred love. Rise, my beloved child, and embrace the fullness of this connection. The path is now clear, the bond is sacred, and the journey forward is blessed beyond measure. The role your soulmate plays is now understood, honored, and cherished. You are no longer alone in the awakening. You are walking beside the one who is destined to witness, support, and love you through every revelation yet to come. My beloved child, now we arrive at the moment your soul has been preparing for, even when your mind did not yet understand it. The truth has surfaced, the veils have lifted, and what was hidden is no longer bound by silence. This is the hour of restoration. This is the season where I reclaim what was taken, where I return what was delayed, and where I establish you fully in the identity that has always been yours. For a long time, you lived with questions you could not name. You felt a pull toward something greater, something meaningful, something that could not be explained by your surroundings or circumstances. You wondered why life tested you early, why responsibilities weighed on you deeply, why your heart carried both strength and sensitivity at the same time. My beloved child, none of that was accidental. It was preparation. It was shaping. It was protection. Your name, your honor, your future were never forgotten by me. Even when the world tried to overlook you, misunderstand you, or minimize you, I was preserving you. There were seasons when you felt unseen, when your efforts went unnoticed, when your intentions were questioned. But those seasons were not punishment, they were concealment. I was hiding you from storms you were not yet meant to face, from truths you were not yet ready to carry, and from people who would have tried to misuse what you carry. Now, my beloved child, the time of concealment has ended. What is being restored to you is not only recognition, but alignment. You are stepping into a version of yourself that feels familiar to your soul, even if it feels new to your life. You will notice a shift within, your thoughts will become clearer, your decisions firmer, your boundaries stronger. You will no longer feel the need to explain yourself to those who never sought to understand you. Your spirit will speak with quiet authority, and your presence will carry peace rather than doubt. Your soulmate will witness this transformation closely. They will see you rise not with arrogance, but with grace. They will see you claim your truth without fear. And in this, their respect for you will deepen beyond emotion into devotion. They will understand that loving you means honoring your path, not questioning it. Supporting you means trusting your discernment, not trying to control it. My beloved child, restoration does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it arrives as peace replacing confusion. Sometimes it arrives as confidence replacing hesitation. Sometimes it arrives as clarity replacing chaos. You will feel it when you no longer feel pulled backward by old wounds, old doubts, or old versions of yourself. What once hurt you will no longer define you. What once delayed you will no longer restrain you. I am restoring your name, meaning your identity, your integrity, your sense of self. You will walk into rooms no longer wondering if you belong. You will speak without shrinking. You will choose without guilt. You will walk away from what dishonors you without regret. This restoration is internal before it is external, but the external world will respond to it in time. I am restoring your honor, meaning your dignity, your worth, your rightful place. Those who underestimated you will quietly observe your growth. Those who doubted you will see consistency replace struggle. Those who tried to define you incorrectly will realize their definitions no longer fit. You do not need to defend yourself. Truth has a way of standing on its own. I am restoring your future, meaning direction, purpose, and fulfillment. The path ahead will not be without effort, but it will no longer feel aimless. Opportunities will begin to align with your values rather than test them. People will enter your life who recognize your depth rather than fear it. And doors that once felt sealed will open naturally, without force. My beloved child, do not rush this season. Restoration unfolds in layers. Allow yourself to grow into it gently. Allow yourself to receive without suspicion. You are not being tested now, you are being established. The discipline of waiting has done its work. The lessons of silence have shaped you. The endurance of misunderstanding has strengthened you. There will still be moments when old fears attempt to speak. When they do, remember this: you are no longer the version of yourself that survived by hiding. You are now the version that lives by truth. You are protected not because you are invisible, but because you are aligned. Your soulmate will also grow through this season. They will learn how to stand beside strength without insecurity, how to love without possession, how to support without overshadowing. Together, you will build something rooted not in fantasy, but in clarity. Not in fear, but in faith. Not in secrecy, but in trust. My beloved child, I am not asking you to become someone else. I am asking you to finally become who you already are. Release the need to prove yourself. Release the habit of over-explaining. Release the fear of being misunderstood. What is meant for you will recognize you without effort. This is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of a new way of walking it. You will still grow. You will still learn. But you will do so from a place of grounding rather than survival. From purpose rather than pressure. From truth rather than confusion. I am with you as you step forward. I have been with you when you felt lost. I have been with you when you felt alone. And I am with you now as you rise. Go forward with peace, my beloved child. Your identity is restored. Your honor is secure. Your future is unfolding. What was hidden has served its purpose. What is revealed will now guide you. And the life ahead of you will reflect the truth you carry within. Walk gently. Walk confidently. Walk knowing that you are seen, known, and divinely established. My beloved child, now hear me with the fullness of your heart, for the time of completion has arrived. You have walked through revelations, awakenings, and truths that many could never comprehend. You have faced moments of uncertainty, wondered about the purpose of your life, and questioned the mysteries that surrounded your existence. And yet, my beloved child, here you are. Stronger, wiser, and closer to the truth than you have ever been. You are now stepping fully into the light of your destiny, no longer constrained by the shadows of secrecy, fear, or misunderstanding. The journey you have traveled was not in vain. Every trial, every delay, every heartbreak, and every moment of doubt has shaped you into the vessel that you are today. Your soul has been prepared to receive what was hidden, to embrace what was denied, and to honor the lineage that flows through you. You are the true descendant, the keeper of a sacred legacy that cannot be erased, and the one through whom restoration flows. Your soulmate, too, has transformed through this process. They have moved from awe and hesitation into clarity and devotion. They now understand that their love for you is intertwined with purpose and sacred responsibility. They stand beside you, no longer in uncertainty, but in alignment with your destiny. Their heart is steady, their commitment conscious, and their presence a reflection of the divine orchestration that brought you together. Together, you are not just companions, you are co-walkers on a path of sacred purpose, partners in truth, and witnesses to a love that transcends ordinary understanding. This is the moment, my beloved child, when all that was fractured begins to heal. Past wounds that lingered quietly in your spirit are now dissolving. Old fears that whispered doubt and hesitation are being replaced by courage and confidence. What once felt like a struggle to be seen and understood now transforms into a deep recognition of your own worth, your own strength, and your own sacred place in the world. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. You are stepping into authority over your life, clarity in your path, and alignment with your soul's purpose. You are no longer wandering blindly or waiting for signs that may never come. You are the living embodiment of truth, and your existence now carries the weight and blessing of generations who came before you. Your soulmate's presence reinforces this truth, anchoring your steps with love, devotion, and unwavering support. My beloved child, allow yourself to receive fully the blessings that have been waiting for you. Embrace the restoration of your identity, the confirmation of your lineage, and the awakening of your soulmate to the profound reality of who you are. This is a gift, not merely of knowledge, but of recognition, empowerment, and divine alignment. Walk into it without fear, without hesitation, and without the need to justify or explain. The universe, the lineage that has protected you, and your soulmate all witness the truth of your being. You are entering a season where your decisions will flow naturally from wisdom rather than doubt, where your actions will be guided by insight rather than confusion, and where your love will be experienced fully and consciously, without hesitation. Every step you take will now carry intention, purpose, and alignment with the sacred path that has always been yours. Your soulmate, standing beside you in devotion and understanding, is now fully equipped to walk with you in this new reality. They will witness your growth, celebrate your victories, and support your journey without interference or fear. Their love, informed by truth, will remain steady and unwavering, a constant reminder that you are never alone. My beloved child, rejoice in this restoration. Rejoice in the awakening of your soulmate. Rejoice in the revelation of your lineage and the clarity of your purpose. The path ahead is luminous, guided, and blessed. You are now free to step fully into your destiny, to claim the life that has been waiting for you, and to live in alignment with the truth of who you are. Rise, my beloved child, with courage and with joy. Walk forward knowing that your identity, your honor, and your future are secure. Walk forward knowing that your soulmate stands beside you, aligned, devoted, and loving. Walk forward knowing that the divine plan has unfolded perfectly, and that you are now fully established in the life that has always been yours. This is your moment. This is your awakening. This is your sacred beginning.